Hey, what's up everybody? Aaron here, and today I wanted to talk about a very important subject to me, and that would be anxiety for men. First off, I want to say thanks for tuning into the video, and if you glean any information that might be helpful for you or somebody, please do me a favor and leave a like or a thumbs up, comment, and share this with people who you might find this helpful for. So here we go. Anxiety for men is unfortunately a problem that we've had since the beginning of time, and it's very hard for men to admit that they have anxiety, myself included. But being the current state of affairs with the world, being that the world itself is in turmoil right now and things have been eroded pretty much for everybody, I started to see that my anxiety levels were constantly raising. I'm somebody personally who doesn't really get mad at a lot of things. I don't really feel anxiety for a lot of things. I'm a very carefree person, but I've noticed throughout the year that my anxiety levels have been becoming untenable. And one thing that everyone should understand, men and women, but men especially, people in general should understand this. When you're feeling anxiety, something is wrong. What that is different for everybody. You know, it can be whether you're not satisfied, at home, at your job, in your relationship with your body. Even though you may not know why you're anxious, the reason you're feeling that anxiety is because something definitely is wrong. And it takes a lot of soul searching to figure out what that is. I mean, some people it might be easier to understand for others. Like for me personally, my biggest point of anxiety is feeling like I'm not fulfilling my duties as a man. Whether it be, not having a job or trying to find a job or not making enough money. It could be something as simple as you're not happy with your current relationship. There are many reasons why. And it's very hard to sort of admit those things to you because people don't like admitting things to themselves. The biggest liars that we have in our world is usually ourselves. And having to admit, especially being a man, having to admit, especially as a man, admitting your own shortcomings can be some of the hardest things that you can do. And taking an honest quarter with yourself can be very beneficial in that. Taking a cold, honest look in the mirror can really be the difference between you feeling anxious and you finding a path outside of that anxiety. And sometimes you have to start small. Like, for example, I wasn't happy with my weight, obviously. I was a huge guy. I was upwards to 400 pounds when I was weighing my heaviest. So I had to do something about that. I had to find a path, no matter how small it is. If you made a New Year's resolution, I suggest you stick to it, because even if it's something as simple as wake up early in the morning, having a measuring stick that you can measure yourself on is very important, because even if you kind of get to what your New Year's resolutions were, even a little bit, that can still give you a sense of moving forward. The anxiety can come from stagnation, if you're feeling like you're just spinning your wheels, not doing anything. So a few tips I got for anyone who's feeling anxiety, especially men. Start working out, start exercising, getting the blood flow in your body. Working out itself is a great anxiety reducer. It's great to sort of get a sweat, get your blood pumping, as I said, and sort of constantly getting better at something makes you feel accomplished. That feeling of accomplishment is just one more check off the list. If you can't do 10 push-ups, do 5. If you can't do 5, do 3. But if you constantly do it and you get better and see results on that progress, it will sort of lift you just a little bit out of that anxiety. If you don't go to the gym, or you can't go to the gym in today's world, go outside and get some exercise in. If you're still feeling a lot of anxiety, I suggest you pick up boxing. Do something physical. Do something that you can in a safe way get your feelings out in a physical way. Another thing, if you're feeling a lot of anxiety, is to eat better. Your health is going to be your number one asset in life. I know that's very important for me. It's something that I don't skimp on at all anymore. And I feel a lot better because of it. If you have a lot of sugar in your diet, if you have a lot of junk food in your diet, naturally you're going to feel worse and worse and worse. And it doesn't get better as you get older. It just multiplies by an innumerable amount. So eating right, and another thing, getting proper sleep. The days where I don't get good sleep, I notice that I just feel crappy. I just feel like there's a cloud over my head. And my sleep is very important to me now, because it can be a game changer in terms of mood. And all these things sound simple and peripheral, like anyone knows it. But unfortunately, I don't know anybody who follows these things, minus all the health gurus on the internet. But in my regular life, I don't know anybody besides myself who does a lot of these things. And objectively, I am happier than a lot of those people. Now, I'm not saying I'm the happiest person in the world. There are still tons of things in me that I want to fix. But in terms of overall health and mood, and mental health, and getting rid of my own anxiety, just doing those simple things help big time. Another thing that sort of helps me in a big way is to focus on a goal. If you have to write down 10 things that are your personal goals for the year, making short-term goals. It could be a goal for a week, a goal for a month, and a goal for 6 months, and a goal for a year. Having something to aim for can get you out of that directionless, just feeling of anxiety, that discomfort, that lack of motivation. Men need a lot of motivation nowadays. I know it doesn't seem like it. I know that the world doesn't really give men advice anymore. Like, it seems like men have sort of been put on the back burner, and it's very sad, because without men, we are the heralds of the world. We are the ones that help push the world forward. And it's a shame that we sort of have been marginalized. And someone like me, who's not exactly I'm not a male chauvinist, but I do realize the importance of masculinity and having men in the proper space and in the proper place. And I don't say it in a way to denigrate women in any way, but men are important. Someone has to talk to us. And I feel like a lot of the male community online has been very sort of, I wouldn't say bitch-like, but pretty bitch-like. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the man is down because of woman. And it's like, no, men are down because men haven't made themselves stand up. Men haven't taken their proper place. No one's going to do it but us. So that's what I'm here for. Another reason that men could be feeling anxiety is because they are not saying what they want to say. When you start to feel bottled in, when you start to feel closed in, and all the sharp edges that make a man start to become eroded, it's very hard to feel like yourself. And it's okay to make people feel uncomfortable from time to time. It's okay to say things that you don't know how people are going to react. It's okay to be you. And the more you are, the less anxiety you're going to be feeling. Some people are feeling anxiety because they don't know who they are anymore. And that's a huge thing. So there we go. I hope that this little quick video has helped somebody in some way. Just get off your ass and move and strive for something. It doesn't have to be grand plans. You don't have to try to get a Maserati by the end of the year. You don't have to be trying to make a six-figure salary by the end of the year. Just do something small. Make your goal be become a better person today than you were yesterday, or become a better person tomorrow or the next day, or just something, you know. Be yourself and you will feel a lot better. Make sure that you're eating right, make sure you're sleeping right, make sure you're working out, moving your body, and I promise you, you'll feel better. These are just a few tips. I just wanted to make a quick video. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, please do me a favor, leave me a thumbs up, comment, you know, and share it with somebody. Talk to you guys later. Peace.